Hey guys, Rahul here, and today for you I've got another episode to my 5 tips series. Today we're going to be having a look at the transport chopper. Now before we actually start this episode, I'm just going to be telling you guys that this kind of whole series, the 5 tips things, will be happening every Wednesday. I'm starting to put in a schedule to my channel. I'm not going to be giving any final details as of yet. I'm just going to be trialing it for a few weeks, see if I can pull it off and see if it can work. But so far I'm thinking on the Monday I've got my game series, the ones where I showcase a PC game, and Wednesday I've got this 5 tips series. I've got a few ideas for the other days, but I'll leave them for you guys to find out about. Anyway, the first tip for the transport choppers: knowing your role. Now when actually flying the transport choppers, you don't want to be flying as an aggressive pilot. So this means you don't want to be trying to rush objectives, trying to get straight into the action, because if you do that, then you'll normally find that you have enemies with stingers, igloos, and even the AA vehicles trying to take you out. Now right now, in the current state of the game, the AAs are really OP. They can take you out so easily, and for me, I don't know for anyone else, but for me personally, I find that locking on to vehicles, when you do get locked on and you're flying about, you only hear that you've been locked on and stuff after the rocket's been fired. So you hear you don't hear you've been locking on, they fire the rocket, and then only when it's a few meters behind you, you'll start hearing this buzzing sound, and then you try and flare, but you're too late and you get taken out. So that's really annoying. You want to be kind of flying as a defensive pilot, so just sticking near your objectives, kind of circling around the map, just helping out your teammates and getting that XP while you're capturing objectives like this. I was capturing this objective basically because I knew it was safe, there wasn't any enemies around. However, if the ground's hot and there's so many enemies, you do not want to be capturing it, because there'll be one there that has an RPG and that will take you out. My next tip is passive flying. Now this was kind of in the first tip as well, but this is just reinstating the fact that you should be flying passively. You don't want to be going too fast and stuff, because sometimes I see pilots going really fast everywhere and they just crash the chopper, and it's not great for your team. You want to be flying at a good pace that you're comfortable with, and not doing anything too daring like going in and out of buildings unless you know you can pull it off. You want to be flying a decent pilot and allowing your teammates to spawn on you and have a good time on the battlefield. My third tip is your gunners. Now your gunners, you've got to make sure you know which side they are on. Now this is because it makes you a better pilot, because it means that you can fly in the direction that they are shooting. So for instance here, I'm on the gunner seat on the right side, so my chopper pilot should hopefully circle the map in a clockwise direction, meaning that I'll be able to get the kills. It's kind of like, say you're playing Call of Duty and you get a chopper gunner kill streak. I don't know if you did play Call of Duty, but if you have played it, you know about those chopper gunners. I think it was in Black Ops and Black Ops 2. You could just get in them and then they'll circle the map and you can take out players. That's kind of how you gotta pilot your chopper when you are playing as the transport chopper, to allow your gunners to get the most kills. Now actually, as playing as a gunner, you do want to be trying to take out the targets. That's pretty self-explanatory. They're kind of powerful, not the most powerful weapons in the game, but they're decent, so you can try and take out enemy choppers as well. Now you don't want to be zooming in too much, because it kind of throws off your aim, and it's kind of hard to track your target. So I would say try and stick to the normal mode unless you know you can take out the targets while zoomed in. My fourth tip is about being a spawn point. Now when flying the transport chopper, you can allow any teammates on your team, not just in your squad, but anyone on your team, to actually spawn on you. So this means that you should probably be flying really high. Say you're playing Rush or something and you're not doing that well in the chopper, just fly really high above the limit where these stingers can lock onto you, and just allow teammates to spawn onto you and parachute into the battlefield. This will give a nice little flanking opportunity for your players, and it'll be harder for the enemies to take out your normal teammates coming towards them, and even the guys in the sky flying down onto them. So this is a really nice tip if you want to succeed on the battlefield. My final tip for you guys is bailing. Now bailing is when you jump out of the chopper, in case you don't know, kind of like ejecting, and you don't really want to be doing this when you're just flying normally, because it's kind of annoying for your teammates in the chopper. Yes, if you're the only one in the chopper and you're flying on your own, it's okay and you can try and get to a nice spot, but say you do have people gunning or even repairing your chopper, don't just jump out and leave them all to die, because that's just really annoying and it's not a good thing to do, and it's, yeah, like I said, really annoying. Now what you should be doing is either trying to land it, then jump out, let someone else fly, or tell your teammates that you're going to be getting out, and then they can probably jump out before you, and if you're the pilot, you've got to be the last person to jump out. Now say if you have been hit and you are going down, you're losing health rapidly, then yes, it's okay to jump out even if your other teammates haven't, because they'll most likely jump out or the chopper will be exploded before it hits the ground. So either way, you couldn't have really done anything to prevent it unless you didn't flare, but then that's out of your hands and the chopper is gonna crash anyway. But that's about it for the tips. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Leave in the comments what you want the next 5 tips series to be on, because I haven't really got anything in my mind. I'll probably have something by next week if no one says, but if you do have something that you want to see, then tell me and I can create it. Anyway, like I said, I've been Rahul. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll catch you on the battlefield.